But here, let me go. I'm gonna do one more because this is gonna be fun. No, I got. Wait a minute before I go to the big story. Let me go here.
Thank you to everybody who's been praying for me and saying good things and supporting me during this time in my life. It means a lot to me. Thank you so much. God has been with us and He's carried me. Well, He's carried me through my whole life. And it means so much when I hear from y'all and you tell me, Sinbad, keep going, saying, Sinbad, we're sending prayers, we're praying, my family's praying for you. Those words are important and I feel it. I feel those prayers. I want to say this to all the people who've emailed me through the website. Some of you are going through what I'm going through, or even worse than me. I'm reading these things. I'm going to try to answer as many as I can. I pray for you and understand what it's like. It's rough. I want to thank all of y'all who've been fans and friends all these years of mine. Thank you so much. Expect to see more of me soon. And don't freak out if you turn around, I'm standing right behind you. Sinbad, I can't believe you're here. You can't believe it. You better believe it. Miracles happen.
Listen, I get emotional watching that. Y'all know Sinbad is a friend of the show. He's been on here what, twice, three times, and he holds a special place in my heart. And though we don't know each other, personally, just through the show, and I consider him to be a friend and a big brother in my head. He's from Michigan, Benton Harbor, which is called Little Detroit. um, and because he was gracious to come on the show and have fun with us, I enthralled when going through the hardest part of the journey when he was stricken with the stroke and carrying on, and it was the rough battles of us not knowing what was going on, and he was hospitalized and this that, and other, and his wife and children are looking to find out what was going on, and we were all just in awe and in despair because we didn't know what was going on. That there he did back in March, and when he made an appearance, I don't know if you guys have been paying attention to the news or whatever, but the cast from a different world were going around to HBCUs and they were doing a tour. And when they came here to Atlanta, he was on the screen via satellite. Well, Zoom or whatever. We call, oh Lord, did I just tell my age? He was on the screen via a Zoom call or whatever. Back in the day, we used to say via satellite. But it was good that he got out and carrying on. And I'm still in communications with his assistant and PR person, Ms. Maria, and I would send her messages periodically, because being in because I have telephone numbers or whatever, you don't want to act as if you know them and you like that with them or whatever. I just send well wishes and things, and I told her, I said, listen, give Bad my regards or whatever. And the last one, when I saw him on the screen, I got teary eyed and I got emotional because it was like looking at what God is doing with him and for his family. That was just such a joy. And I'm trying to get Marsha Warfield to come on the show, y'all. I think she's about ready to do it. Her birthday is the day after mine, honey. So we Pisces brother and sister and carrying on. Or I should say my birthday is the day before hers because she's a little older. um, um, she had taken a picture with him, and recently a lot of the comedians had come together to do a fundraiser for him, right? Marsha and Kevin Hart and Deion Cole, and as a number of other folks that were there. Was a whole bunch of them. And I got to look at the picture to see who all was there. But they came out to come and to honor, just a pioneer and one of the greats in the game, and to rally. And this is something that I wish that all of us would have in the entertainment industry, because all we hear is this money. Y'all know, we hear these contracts, we hear this kind of money, we hear money, we hear money, we hear money. But what we don't hear is insurance. We don't hear the taxes that they have to pay. Y'all got that from Taraji when Taraji said, okay, listen, I make this money, but here half of it go to taxes. And she's about right. It's like 45% go to taxes. Okay. And then as she broke it down, like, I got to pay all these other people out of the gross, not the net. You do it. If they got 45%, the agent get 20%, this one get 10%, your stylists and the publicists and everybody else get 10%. You do the math, honey, after it's all said and done, you ain't gonna have but 0%. Because 20% went here, 10% went there. That's already 35%, and 45% is already out. 45 or 35, that's 80%. That's 80% of the money gone. Where's the other 20 that I still got to pay folks? Now I got my bills and I got everything else. Huh? And God help you, we got a lawyer on retainer. See, when Bad was on or whatever, we talked about, his Aruba concerts that carried on. And that there was something he funded that himself. When y'all go back and look at the Sinbad, fun times or whatever, he put 4 of them on. Right, a couple of my favorites. My 2 favorites was Natalie Cole and the one with Stephanie Mills. I know Stephanie, my little sister. But he did that himself, and he filed for bankruptcy twice. He said, "Man, I had to come up with the money. I paid for that myself. That came out of my pocket." I'm like, "Ooh." So you talking about a show like that? Imagine that. Okay, imagine that you're going down to Aruba. Okay, so you got to pay for airfare, hotel. You're paying salaries and carrying on. On Aruba, easily. You got 4, 5 acts. They got bands. Do the math, honey. Do the math to where all of that is coming to whatever price it is. Okay, you need a budget of $20 million or whatever the case may be. Hello, that came out your pocket. So now you relying on folks to come down to partake. So you catch a deal to where, the tickets and all that is included in this package deal, so you can make some of your money back, if not all of it. You know what I'm saying? So when they came together to do this for him, for his medical expenses and carrying on, I became very emotional because it was just such a beautiful thing that they came out for one of their own, you know. And I'm so looking forward to the day where we have those kind of funds available for the actors and comedians and musicians and artists and dancers and all of the craft services folks and those kind of people who are in this business, to where they can pull from. Okay, when the strike did a lot. Now he's been going through this for a minute. Now imagine that, and then him going through the strike as well. You understand? And as fickle as this business is, because of his health conditions, promoters ain't gonna want to take a chance right now, because then he become a liability, and this, that, and the other, and it becomes all that fuck shit that they want to say or whatever. And now, how do I make a living? You know what I'm saying? So it becomes all of that. It becomes all of that, and it was just a beautiful thing to see. It was just a beautiful thing to see. And Bad, if you're listening, brother, You know, you got a spot here. I can't wait until you're able to come and you're strong enough to want to share your testimony of what you're going through. And I want to get you here just before you're about ready to go out on the stage to go and sock it to us. Because I know God has given you material throughout all of this that you're going through, so that when you come back on that stage, baby, hmm, you finna let us have it. You hear me? You about to let us have it. And we need that because we need you. I'm waiting on you to get that $20 million Netflix special. I'm waiting on all of that for you, so that you can sit up there and come back and do your thing. You ain't got to be one of the kings of comedy. Okay, that title may be overrated. I need you to be the bad one out of you, Sinbad. Okay, the conqueror of all the seas and the oceans. That's why you chose the name, remember? Come on to do your thing, player. And when you're ready, Big Meech is gonna be right here to welcome you in, to sit down. I'm probably gonna be crying and carrying on to see you, to hear you. Yes. Book in Detroit when you did your autograph. Remember when we, because I did meet him, y'all, at a book signing. And I told him, I said, I've been following you since your Star Search days when you had that shag haircut. He thought that was funny. So yeah, I'm ready for my brother to come on back and do his thing. You know what I'm saying? So